Hello, this is Mike with Meritech, and I'm here today to show you how to replace the blending valve on our 2000S machine. The blending valve mixes the hot and cold water as it enters the hand washing system from the facility water source, and it also mixes both hot and cold water together, allowing for a comfortable temperature during the hand wash cycle. Please note, if you need to change out a blending valve on a Meritech 500EZ model, this is the correct video to watch. The valve itself and connections are the same as on our 2000S model, which is shown here, with the only difference being where the valve is located within the housing of the machine. Before we begin, let's take a minute to discuss the symptoms that may be displayed when the blending valve needs to be replaced. Not being able to control the temperature of the water, either too hot or too cold, is caused by the hot or cold side of the valve not opening. Another possible issue is a water pressure reduction in the cylinders due to the hot or cold side of the valve not opening, which means the valve has a bad solenoid. Here are the tools we'll need: needle nose pliers, wire cutters, 3/8 inch blue handle nut driver, a 1/4 inch green handle nut driver, and rags. For replacement parts, we'll need a new blending valve and 2 Scotch lock wire connectors. First, turn off the facility hot and cold water supply valves that feed the hand washing machine. Run a wash cycle to ensure the water is off. Remove the supply lines from the back of the 2000S. Note the location of each feed line for reconnection to the new blending valve. Unplug the unit. Remove the soap door, solution, divider plate, and top cover on the hand washing system. Locate the blending valve and place rags below it. On the right side of the valve, there are 2 wires coming out of the valve body, one black and one white. Cut the red and black wires close to the Scotch lock wire connectors. You should see the black and the white wires with the Scotch lock wire connectors still attached. With a 1/4 inch nut driver, loosen the hose clamp and slide it over, and now remove the water line that is located on the right side of the valve. Remove 2 3/8 inch nuts directly above the valve. Now that the blending valve has been disconnected from the water lines, the frame, and the black and white wires, it's still connected to 4 quick connect wire terminals. It's critical that the new valve goes in the exact way the old valve comes out. Using needle nose pliers, gently bend each of the 4 quick connect wire terminals to the horizontal position. Now carefully remove each quick connect terminal by gently wiggling the terminal, not the wire, until it's free. It's critical that you reconnect each quick connect terminal to the exact terminal location of the old valve. It's also important that each terminal connection is completely joined. Gently bend all 4 wire terminals down with needle nose pliers to a vertical position. Install the new blending valve with the 4 connected terminals at the top of the valve in the up position. Insert the valve into the 2 holes where the old valve was removed. Secure the new valve with the 2 3/8 inch nuts. Reconnect the water line on the right side of the blending valve, slide the hose clamp over, and tighten it using a 1/4 inch nut driver. Take the 2 Scotch lock wire connectors that came with a new valve and connect the black and red wires we cut earlier to the black and white wires coming out of the valve body. Place the black wire coming out of the valve along with the harness black wire into the bottom of the Scotch lock, making sure both wires are completely pushed into the Scotch lock. Then, using channel lock pliers, crimp the blue plunger down on the Scotch lock tightly. Repeat the same procedure with the white wire to the red harness wire. Reconnect the hot and cold water lines to their corresponding positions on the blending valve. Do not cross-thread the supply lines into the valve housing, as the valve body is made of plastic. Turn on the hot and cold water valve slowly. Remove the rags, install the divider plate, and return the solution to the system. When the system begins the self-cleaning cycle, check for water leaks around the new valve and supply lines. If no leaks are detected, run 3 hand wash cycles and observe that the solution's gauge is functioning properly. Replace the top cover and soap door. This concludes how to replace the 2000S blending valve. If you have any questions, please contact Meritech. Thank you.